Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels trying to save money? I mean, you're doing all the right things, but the progress just feels painfully slow. Well, what if I told you that feeling isn't just in your head? What if it's a fundamental part of building wealth? Let's get into it.
Man, does that sound familiar or what? You check your account, and after all that work, all the sacrifices, the number just isn't moving the way you thought it would. It's so frustrating, and honestly, this is the exact spot where so many people get discouraged and just feel like giving up.
So that's the big question, right? And the answer isn't that you lack discipline or that your strategy is wrong. No, there's a hidden force at play here, a kind of financial physics that makes the start so much harder than the rest of the journey. And today, we're going to make that force visible.
To really wrap our heads around this, we need a metaphor. I want you to think of your early savings journey not as some flat, easy road, but as a climb up what we're going to call the invisible mountain. You can't see it, but you can definitely feel that steep incline.
Okay, so what does that actually mean? It means that in the beginning, your money isn't really big enough to do any of the heavy lifting for you. Not yet. The growth you see, it's coming from one source and one source only. You. Your hard work, your discipline, your sheer effort.
Right. That boulder isn't going to move itself. You are the one pushing it, inch by painful inch, up the side of that mountain. Every single dollar you add to your net worth is a dollar you had to earn with your time and then actively choose not to spend. That's why it feels so slow and, frankly, exhausting.
But here's the good news. Every mountain has a peak, a point where the struggle fundamentally changes. And in our financial journey, that peak has a very specific number attached to it. And that number is the key to everything.
$50,000. Now, this isn't some magic number pulled out of thin air. It represents a kind of critical mass. It's the tipping point. It's the very top of that invisible mountain we've been talking about.
Reaching this milestone means you've finally accumulated enough capital that your money can start working right alongside you. It's not just you pushing that boulder anymore. You've now got a powerful partner helping you with the climb.
And this, my friends, is where the fun really begins. Because after you get over that $50,000 peak, something pretty incredible happens. The entire dynamic just flips. You're no longer fighting against gravity. Now, you actually have it on your side.
I love this phrase. It just perfectly captures that feeling, doesn't it? The effort that you once had to put in just to get the boulder moving forward now goes into guiding its own accelerating momentum. Growth starts to happen by itself, thanks to things like compound interest and investment returns.
And this just lays it out perfectly. Getting to your first 50 grand is basically a solo mission. It's all on you. But getting from 50,000 to 100,000, that's a team effort. Your savings are still super important, of course, but now your capital is chipping in, making the journey to that next milestone so much faster.
Just look at this. This chart says it all. Let's say it takes you, 5 years of really disciplined grinding to save that first 50K. Well, the next 50K might only take you half that time, maybe even less. Why? Because now your money is making more money. That is the power of getting to the peak and starting that roll downhill. Okay, so what does this all mean for you personally? It means you have to reframe the journey. It's not some endless, flat road of struggle. It's a climb, yeah, but it's a climb with a clear summit and a very rewarding descent. So let's map it out.
Here it is in 3 simple stages. First, you've got the uphill push. You just have to accept the grind and focus on your savings rate. It's all you. Then you hit the peak at 50K. And finally, you get to enjoy the downhill roll, where your money starts doing the heavy lifting for you and growth really takes off.
If you take just one thing away today, let it be this. That slow, frustrating beginning, it's not a sign that you're failing. It's actually a sign that you're on the right path. You're climbing that invisible mountain. The struggle is temporary, but the momentum you're building, that's permanent.
Understanding the landscape is the first step. And now you can see it. The peak is out there, and that amazing downhill journey is waiting for you on the other side. So the only question left is, are you ready to take that next step up?